When you reclaim your voice, you don't just change how you communicate, you change the vibration of your entire life. And you give others permission to do the same. Your voice is your power, so don't be afraid to use it. Welcome to The Change Effect, the podcast that helps you turn life transitions into powerful new beginnings. One story, one shift, one breakthrough at a time. I'm your host, Noelle Van, an author, leadership coach, and change strategist who spent years in corporate America helping innovators and leaders break through barriers to create success on their own terms. I now work with women to step into change to create a life they love. Whether you're putting yourself at the center of your own story, redefining success, or making a power pivot in your life, career, or business, you're in the right place. Each week, we dive into conversations with trailblazers, change makers, and everyday women experiencing the ripple effects that come from overcoming the fear and doing it anyway, providing actionable steps, practical strategies, and a whole lot of fun along the way. So if you're ready to step up and become unstoppable, buckle up and let's get started. Today's going to be a short but mighty episode. I want to talk about something that sits at the core of every transformation, and that's our voice. Finding it, using it, and learning to trust it even when it feels uncomfortable. Because one thing is true, if we can't find our voice, we can't find our truth. And that is what learning and growing in life is all about. Recognizing what is true for us and lending our voice to our feelings, beliefs, and preferences. Without the ability to access it, we're left floating in life without a point of view, and that can make for a very dull experience. For many of us, especially women, we were taught early to be agreeable, to smooth edges, to keep the peace. But at some point, we start realizing that silence costs us something, our authenticity and our connection to others. You see, your voice is more than the sound that leaves your throat. It's the energetic signal that tells the world, I'm here. This is who I am. This is what I believe. In energetic terms, this connects to the throat chakra, the energy center that governs communication, expression, and truth. When it's open, you feel clear and confident speaking up. When it's blocked, you feel the lump in your throat, the tight chest, or the self-doubt before saying what you really mean. Sometimes the blockage isn't just emotional, it can be cultural too. Many of us have learned to package our truth in ways that we won't offend or threaten others. But that's not authenticity, that's just survival. So let's talk about a few ways to integrate finding your voice into your daily life. Number one, speak your truth in small ways. If no feels too hard to say, start with, actually, I'd prefer to X. Number two, sing or hum daily. Now, I've mentioned this many times on this podcast, and this is a practice I often do, especially before speaking or having a difficult conversation. And this is no joke. Emoting sound physically opens up the throat chakra and calms your central nervous system. Number three, journal before conversations that matter. Write down what you wish you could say. Then choose one line to bring it into the real conversation. And number four, practice mindful pauses. Silence is also part of voice. It creates space for meaning to land. So when you have something important to say, let it out and give it time to breathe. We often rush to fill in silence, and even a short pause actually has a way of helping those receiving the message take it in more deeply. Just remember, your voice doesn't have to be loud to be effective. It just has to be true. One last thing to keep in mind is when articulating anything that matters, less is more. Sometimes the most impactful messages are delivered in short, succinct, and profound ways. Now, on that note, as promised, I'm going to keep this episode short and sweet to let it all sink in. But in closing, I will leave you with an exercise. And it's what I call a truth audit. So I want you to take out your journal or just a piece of paper and write down 3 areas of your life: work, relationships, and self-expression. Now for each, ask yourself, where am I speaking my truth clearly? Where am I holding back or softening what I really want to say? And what's one truth I can speak today that would make me feel a greater sense of freedom? You will be amazed at how much light comes in the moment you start saying what you feel in your heart. When you reclaim your voice, you don't just change how you communicate, you change the vibration of your entire life. And you give others permission to do the same. Your voice is your power, so don't be afraid to use it. If this topic resonated with you, feel free to share this episode with others who may need a bit of encouragement to say what they mean with greater purpose and honesty. That's it for now. Until next time. Thanks for listening to the Journeys Through Change podcast. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or really wherever you get your favorite podcasts. Be sure to follow us and leave a review if you enjoyed this episode so more women like you can find us and join in on the fun.